Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing great. Ready for another session? So today our main topic is conditions. How to work in the conditions. We will cover condition if, use of the dollar sign, the ampersand sign, some if s, some product, and some product in array. So in Excel, we can have a number of conditions where we have to get the results. Here, I am taking this by simple example. We have some sources which are supplying some material anywhere. Their price is given, their quantity is given, and their monthly target is given. Okay, so we want to find out where my target is achieved. If my target is achieved, it must return me either done or pending or something with whatever the remarks I want. Okay, understand? For that, I using if condition, I will write the formula like this. If logical test, if my logical test, it means my quantity which I am going to compare with monthly target. Okay, if my quantity is greater than my monthly target. Okay, now you can say equal to also, it can be the condition. Okay, here I have meet my condition. Now value if true, it is done. Okay, or you can say target achieved. If not achieved, it is still pending. Okay, now if I press the enter, it will return the required value, the required remark I want. Here I have these many of the parts where the target is achieved in my sales, and the pending is also showing that these are the pending. If we go to the conditional formatting for this, going to home, condition formatting, highlight rule. Here, if we do not have any number, then we must go to the text contain. Text target achieved. In case of target achieved, I must go to the custom format. Okay, go to fill, select my color green because my target is achieved, and okay. Same again for the pending, condition format, highlights, go for the text icon, and here for I will write for the pending. Okay, now If I select all these and apply the filter, I can simply check where my sale is pending. So my pending sales is lying with this supplier, supplier 1, 3, 4, 6, 9, and these are the items: auto parts, bag, cover, handle, iPhone, can be anything. That is doesn't matter. So this is the basic idea where I use the if condition. This is use of dollar sign. Whenever we have to fix the cell reference, we will use the dollar sign in ampersand. Ampersand means it will connect the two cells all together. Like if I use the bag, it is coming from supplier, okay, and if I press it, it will show me like this, okay. So if I have to put some space in between it, then I must put space in the, yes, and this bag and supply this. It can be any field, it can be any cell where you have to connect the cells, okay. So it is used mostly in the in where we have to make a third column, where we have to generate the third column with the specific conditions. I would use it in my later sessions. Whenever we have to connect the two cells, you need ampersand. If you have to fix the cell reference, you have to use the dollar sign. For the dollar sign, if suppose I mention that this cell is this, okay, suppose it is equal to D2. Now what if I will drag it down? It is automatically picking the value down the cells, okay. I must, I think, right here, if I am using the dollar sign, then it will show me like this, subtract this, okay. And if it I drag it down, it will show me all the supplier like this, okay. This is my current requirement. Now if my requirement is changed, I have to fix the column D, okay, and I press it double, what will happen? Nothing, because the column is same. Now again, if I press dollar in front of 2, now what will happen? Let us check. It will return only one value because it has freeze both row and the column, okay. So this function is very useful where you have to, you do not want to change the cell reference or the area of table. In that case, you must take the use of this dollar sign, okay. Now moving forward in our sum conditions, sum if. Now I want to check that total sale of the supplier, any particular supplier, which is supplying so many items. Here supplier is number one. Okay, it is selling three items. Supplier 6, it is also setting three or four items and multiple items. I want to calculate the total number of sale. Okay, supplying by this supplier. It can be price, it can be anything. It is just the example. Here I'm using source. I have to retrieve data for it. Okay, and quantity. Okay, now suppose I have to check value for this supplier. Okay, now I will write it the Sumif. Sumif is Sumif. What is my range? It is the range where my source is. In this column, my sources on the supplier is this. Okay. What is my criteria? Criteria is that where I am going to compare. I am going to compare with this source, and for what we have to fetch the value for the, this is the value we require to fetch. Okay, so I select this column too. Now if I press it, it is returning 300. Shall we calculate? 50, 150, 150 and 150, it is 300, right? Now what if I change the supplier name? Should it change the quantity? I refer to the supplier 9. It again changes the value of 110. If we calculate, this is 30, this is 40, this is 40. Now if we check, the sum is 110. Okay, if we check for the simple supplier, this one is selling only one item, so it is 30. Okay, now sum if S. If I have more than one condition in sum if, how would I use it? Is more powerful command than sum if. It calculates with the number of if conditions, the number of multiple if conditions it can handle, and it makes the calculation very easy. Okay, like use it. Sum if S, the range, it is demanding the sum range. I have to first refer it with this target. Okay, this is the resulting where the formula is going to be applied. That is called the sum range. Okay, what is my criteria range 1? My criteria is my source. What is my criteria? My criteria is my supplier. Got it? Now, what is criteria range 2? My criteria range 2 is, suppose this. In this condition, we want to find the total quantity which supplier 1 is selling, and it is t-shirt L. Okay, so we select the conditions with the total number of products, and here criteria is this. Got it? Now it returns only 30. If we evaluate the formula, it will show you the result. Here it is for calculating the supplier 1, then the description, it is checked with the description. Okay, the condition of the second criteria, and it is resulting the 30. Now suppose I changes with this, it automatically calculate and changes its results that supplier 1 is selling both of this item, and total quantity is this. Got it? This is the use of sum if else. Okay, now sum product. Sum product means it is the sum of two arrays with the multiplications of their adjacent columns. I would show you with one example. Suppose I have to calculate the total number of target versus actual number of target. Okay, we can set budgeted target. Okay, so my budgeted target and my actual target. In this case, what we do, it is in rupees. Now we have to check how much rupees we have in the budgeted target and how actually we receives. Either we are in loss or we are in profit. We use with the sum product formula here. Sum product of array this and our monthly target. So this simple formula will calculate the multiplication of each cell and then addition to their value. This is something 2,90,000. Okay, if I go for the evaluation, then I will find its value. Okay, now if I want to check the actual target, what is my actual target? It is same price column into the quantity we sold. So here we have some mistake. Let us again do it. Some product of this array and this value. Okay, now our actual sale is greater than our budgeted sale. This is bigger. We are in 1,49,000 in profit in if we see our totality. Okay, now the sum product has different way to write the sum product by array. How it tries? It is the multiplication of this column and the this. Okay, like if we write price into the target. Okay, now the main thing, we are multiplicating the whole range to this range. Okay, and we are going to sum this field. Now if we press enter, it will not result anything. We will again select the value. Okay, and we will now press Ctrl Shift Enter, because this is the array formula and you can see the brackets around here. Okay, because this formula requires special attention. It will not return the value with single click. It requires Control Shift Enter. Okay, so I hope you like my video and it will help you in your studies, and you can make the impression on your friends. So use it and enjoy. Okay, thanks.